Hi guys, it's Nancy here and I'm back with another process video for you, and this is another one for my Hey Little Magpie blog post this month, where I'm using Hello Healthy by Jilly Bean Soup and Happy Place by Dear Lizzie. So this is another photo to go on my American album, and it is a picture of a Starbucks drink. I believe this was a green tea lemonade or some kind of lemony something or other. Anyway, there is a story behind it, and I like to, to just capture these little details. I've chose that background paper, which had that pre-printed ink spots on, which I really love. I love that blue, and it actually matches the blue of my nails I had done for my trip as well. So I've just cut out that Hello Happy, which comes from the colour part sheet. And I'm then just using some pink from the Dear Lizzie. I'm looking at these acetate pieces, trying to think what I could do. There was words and stuff in there, but I couldn't get the words to show enough, so still need to have a little bit more thinking about how I'm going to get them to show up. But I do end up actually using a couple of the acetates on here, but just a couple of the arrows. And again, it just adds a little bit of a texture rather than anything else. There is also the same shape arrows within the wood veneers as well, so I do end up using some of them on this layout. Excuse me guys. So this picture was taken on the 5th of July, and it was when we were heading out of San Francisco and on to somewhere else. I can't remember where it was. We weren't quite going to LA. I can't think anyway. But if you've been watching my videos, you'll know that I got really bad food poisoning on the 4th of July, and I missed the fireworks, all the celebrations that we actually went, because I wanted to go to the States on a holiday to see the celebrations. And I missed it. I managed to kind of stick with it. I think it was about 11. And by that point, I was so poorly, just didn't feel well, and we had about a 40-minute journey back to our hotel, and my boyfriend and his family were like, "Nope, you've just got to leave. We've got to get you back to the hotel." So yeah, they demanded that I went back, and I felt so rubbish. It was funny because we started off the day really early as well, and it was really good because we went to Alcatraz in the morning, and then we wandered around the piers and just kind of chilled out. We had a meal, and I had a club sandwich, and I think that's what done it. And then we were kind of chilling around, and we were watching the seals and just kind of chilling, and then it did get quite cold, which I don't think helped. And yeah, I just felt so ill and awful. So the next morning, of course, we had to leave, but we weren't leaving super early. And so my boyfriend went down, had breakfast with his family, and did bring me up a black coffee. But before we went, I was like, I wanted to go to the pharmacy to get some drugs, and also there was a Starbucks next to it, so I went and treated myself to a nice drink because I knew that we had a long journey as well. So yeah, this seems like kind of a little bit of an insignificant photo, but I'm going to kind of journal about that on here, and I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to put the journaling, or whether I'm going to journal on a completely, on a 6x12 piece or something. I don't know. I think I could probably journal around here. If I used a pen, it's going to work okay over that background paper. So I cut those florals out, which I really love, and I'm also using that floral paper to mount this whole layout on, which is something I don't normally do. I normally choose a darker paper to mount my layouts on, and not something that's so sparse. But because I had those big florals that I cut out, and I really love that, I'm kind of really into fussy cutting at the moment, and I really love how it looks, so it actually works really well having that on the layout. I've just created some really simple clusters, and I have used, say, some of that lovely yellow Delusions mist, which I really liked. And so I used a flare. That flare is from the Kiwi edition from Project Life. and I've just painted those wood veneers in yellow. You can see that I pulled out these little word fetties, and I really like them. They're super cool. They're really cool for adding into clusters, and especially under flare, because of the height, this kind of works. But I did try to paint this with mist, and it just didn't work. You lost the whole definition of the word. I tried kind of like scraping into it a little bit more, but I really didn't like how it worked. So I do end up leaving that off this layout. I think that's something I'm going to have to think a little bit more about. So then I pulled out this, which is a lawn fawn little emoji kind of smiley face, which I got sent in Iraq, and I really love it, and the yellow works perfectly with this. I'm really loving yellow at the moment, actually. And so I'm just putting that down there near the flare where I was going to put that word fetty. I'm just using a little bit of cut off scrap I had on my desk, just to bring another little bit of pink over to that side, because I just wanted something to just ground that flare. And then I'm going to use this Jelly Bean Soup Alpha. This, I think, came from the Creative Sew. It was the last Jelly Bean Soup. I did use it on a few layouts from a blog post a few months ago. And I love these. These are perfect little size. And so I'm actually going to do my title in these. So even though there's a lot of big text in the background and I've got that Hello Happy piece, these actually kind of stand out quite well, and I think they draw your eye more to the title. And my title is going to be Just What the Doctor Ordered, because after feeling very, very, very rough, actually having a nice ice cold drink was just what I needed. So yeah, I was super happy. My boyfriend also did buy me all of the different Starbucks mugs when we went, so I need to take a picture of that actually, because I don't think I took a picture of them. They're all actually at my caravan, so we have to make sure I take a pic of them. And as I said, I really love them, and we got a mug from there, and I got this, and then I sat in the back of the car, because before then I'd been doing like the navigation and stuff, as I spoke about my mess up navigating on the first day we were in San Fran, and so yes, it didn't work out too well. So I just sat in the back and relaxed. So I've just also added SFO there, because I'm going to try and use like the different city hashtags on my layouts, just so I kind of know where I'm at. I decided to add another little wood veneer up there. Could have layered that with a acetate piece, but didn't. And I'm just going to use the yellow mist again on there. And that is really it for this layout. I mean, it was super simple layers, but it's really effective with those really big florals. And as I said, I've really been into cutting out, so yes. So that is it. I hope you've enjoyed this layout. I'm going to be back with some more layouts very, very soon. I'm slightly feeling like I've got my scrapping bug back a little bit. I've even done some scrapping midweek, so that's good. So I'll speak to you all again very, very soon. Bye!